Who that, baby? You know what it is. It is EJ504. I am here and talking right now, and we are in here on the baddest sports show podcast in the Deep South. It is the New Orleans Saints versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. And y'all, this one's going to be a little bit crazy today because we know the circumstances today. The supposed quote unquote future is starting today. Spencer Rattler will be the starting quarterback today, man. Ain't that something, man? He will be on the clock today. Just a moment here. Let me see. One second. Let me see here. I was running late a little bit this morning because I'm going to the dome myself, y'all. So I'm not gonna have time. I expect everybody before to hold it down for me while I go ahead and handle all of that.
Yeah, as long as you keep coming in every now and then, and keep the stream, drop the link, and I'm good.
Let me see, man. Let's see here.
Just drop a couple of links so these guys could be able to come up because
It's already in there. Hey, it's already in there.
But you got to put a star on it, son. You got to put a star on it. That way it won't move. I won't be calling you up and say, "Hey, drop the link again," because it'll go away. You know how to put a star?
Oh, Lordy.
You know your
Oh,
daddy ain't all that out to date.
Lordy.
Ain't
All
up to
right.
date.
Let me go ahead and
I got it. I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
hang on. You in there, you good. I got it. It's all set up now. Let me go ahead and announce these injuries real quick. Taysom Hill is gonna be out for this game. Cesar Ruiz is gonna be out. Peyton Turner, he is questionable going into the game. He has not been announced whether he will play or not today. Alvin Kamara is good to go. Derek Carr is out for the game. Lucas Patrick, another one that's going to be questionable, but I will tell y'all this: he's probably going to be out for this game. Will Harris is going on the injury reserve. Pete Werner is going to be out for this game. Rashid Shaheed is good to go, ready to go. Willie Gay is good to go, ready to go. And Kendre Miller, he's active. He's ready to go today, folks.
Whoa,
He's ready
whoa,
to go.
whoa! This is something that I've been saying all the time. I said Alvin has been getting too much of the carries, and we talked about the balance of this football team being able to have a threat from another type. And I'm not saying Jamal Williams don't give that capable threat, but he don't. I am saying it. He don't have the ability like Alvin Kamara and Kendra Miller. Kendra Miller is a guy that has that athletic ability that he can do some things out the backfield. He can catch the ball. We've been missing that change-up guy, and I think this is big for the Saints.
Yeah, I think with Jamal Williams not playing the way he's supposed to be playing. And I think also as well the load on him today, Miller back. The only question I'm having with Kendre Miller is does he I agree with you on that, Chris. Is he healthy? Number one, but number two, is he familiar with the playbook? Is he going to be able to know the plays to stay out on the field? Because Clint Kubiak and Dennis Allen has made it a point to not activate players this year if they do not know what they're doing out on the football field, and I agree with them on that.
But I think he knows, EJ. By now, I think that's why they sat him out last week. He could have played last week, from what I'm hearing from reports from Nick Underhill. But they want to give him time to learn the plays. And then as far as the injury go, it was a hamstring injury that happened in training camp. But if that hamstring ain't fixed by now, then he's worthless.
That's very true. That's very true.
I mean, we're
Well,
talking
well,
about an
the
injury that was
thing is,
way long ago.
Well, but hang on, F504. The thing is, the thing is though, we're not talking about his hamstring injury by this point. Going forward, will he stay out on the field or will he go ahead and get injured again? Okay, because the difference between Tajay Spears and Kendre Miller right now is availability. He's got to stay out on the football field. He's got to prove that he's gonna be healthy enough to go ahead and make it throughout the football season. That's the thing. Like I want to see him not only stay healthy, but I want to see him emerge in this offense because the offense is tailored towards his style. Alvin Kamara, the running backs like Alvin Kamara, Tajay Spears, Kendre Miller, those shifty running backs, Christian McCaffrey. This type of offense is tailored towards these type of guys. So I really want to see Kendre Miller stay out on the football field, and then make sure you picking up the playbook, man. And I'm telling you, he's gonna flourish. That's all he has to do. But I also see I want to go ahead and kind of shout out Master Davis. I see Nas in the background. Good to see y'all this morning, man. This is a Tampa Bay Bucs team, y'all, that at the beginning of the season, everyone was saying this team is going to win the division um, just due to the fact that over the course of the past couple of seasons they've been the more consistent football team. But right now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. The Buccaneers have some weaknesses, y'all, and I don't think people realize that the Buccaneers aren't as strong as people are making it out to be. People are talking about Mike Evans. And Mike Evans has been a consistent player there. You always talk about their defense. Their defense is always great over there. Baker Mayfield is the one I want to talk about as well. Baker Mayfield, he started out pretty well to start the football season, but the thing is, he's been kind of rocky these past couple of games. So it's going to be very interesting in this football game to see how they bounce back after a really crazy football game, a really, really, really crazy divisional football game between them and the Falcons, which I think we played the Falcons a lot harder than what the Bucs did, honestly.
Now,
The
now,
only difference is
my friend,
the only difference is I think the Bucs yeah, and the Falcons score more points in the football game. So
yeah,
I like going into this game. This is going to be very interesting. It's a divisional game. A lot of Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, they like to say that we are a rival for them and everything. Yeah, we're a division rival, but it's always Falcons for the Saints. But the Bucs look at to the Saints as a measuring stick. They over the recent years, they've been competitive with us. But if you look at the all-time record before, for the Saints and the Buccaneers,
before Tom Brady,
yeah, before Tom Brady, which I mean, we can even throw Tom Brady in here because Tom Brady wasn't beating the Saints. Tom Brady won
a
uh,
playoff game.
won in the playoffs and won the Super Bowl. I mean, we can give that to him, but I mean, as far as in the regular season, the Saints have had Tom Brady's number even. But if we're talking all-time record between the Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints, the Saints own the Buccaneers, man. It's not even close. It's not. It's really not as far as history goes. But it's gonna be interesting. Derek Carr it's not going to be your quarterback today, New Orleans Saints fans. I know a lot of you Saints fans in here has been waiting for this day for a long
I
time.
have been praying for this.
Y'all been waiting for this one for a long time, and we here now. We here now. A lot of y'all were predicting this. It's crazy that it came true that you know Derek Carr was going to find a way to get injured and doggone the Spencer Rattler was going to be put up in there. Well, guess what? The Saints named Spencer Rattler the starting quarterback for this reason and for this reason only. They did this because they wanted to find out who Spencer Rattler is. They want to know, is he the future or is he not the future? Okay? And no disrespect towards Jake Haener, but I do believe the Saints already know what they have in Jake Haener.
Right.
Okay? So there's no point in putting in Jake Haener right now. Let's see what Spencer Rattler can do first. And if Spencer Rattler can't do what he's supposed to do out there, then next week expect to see Jake Haener out there on the football field. Okay? That's just what it's gonna be. All right. Now I'm hoping Spencer Rattler plays really well today. I really do. I, if y'all really think that the Bad Sports Show podcast hates Spencer Rattler and we're so much Derek Carr lovers and we don't want to see nobody else at quarterback but Derek Carr, y'all can get out of here with all that. Y'all can hit the door, man, because we've never pushed that narrative. We never have. Okay, we just knew we was telling y'all the lie this year that we're paying Derek Carr 150 million, for 3 more years, man. You got to pay the guy. You got to play the guy that you're paying. Okay, we're not paying Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler is on a
Rookie contract, same as
okay.
Jake Haener.
So I'm gonna just tell y'all, man.
I think it's the
It's gonna
area
be
that you're
very
in, son. You're
interesting.
driving into a lot of areas, so you're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
What I was saying was if Spencer Rattler he ends up playing very well today, it's gonna be very interesting moving forward. If he plays really good, this may be the last time we see Derek Carr. I'm gonna
I
be real
disagree. I
honest about the
disagree. I
situation.
disagree. I think it's gonna take two games, not one game, and it all and it
I'm not
all
I'm not
my
I'm not
opinion.
saying
It all
I'm not
comes.
saying I'm saying one game. It's not gonna be just one game. You gotta prove it twice. I'm saying
You're breaking up bad, son. Son, you're breaking up bad. We know you're traveling to the dome. You might have to get out of this one. You go your ass to the dome. I got this, bro.
Honestly, in perspective, and shout out to Jackie Jenkins for
Right.
that post he made about that situation of about Spencer Rattler on what if depends on how Rattler does and on Derek Carr. The fact of Derek Carr being the head dictator factor, because we all know that Dennis Allen is, you know how that relationship is with Derek Carr and Dennis Allen. That's
Right.
his baby. So the dictator factor is that I stated was if Rattler plays well the 2 games, and he said, will they pull Spencer Rattler? I'm like, most likely, yeah, anyway, because of the fact of you're paying Derek Carr 37 million per year to be the starting quarterback, and the fact that you've got Kubiak invested in him in a high expected productive year this year, on the fact that we're paying that man all that money and he's the expected
I
quarterback in
don't
the
think money
room.
has to do with it when it comes down to this situation. Okay, what's happening? Dennis Allen's job is on the line, and I understand what you're saying, but when your job is on the line, it's all about being productive. Who's winning? Who's winning? If this kid goes on a 2-game win streak, it's going to be hard to go back to the veteran right away because it's going to be when your job is on the line, you take back every word that you say. Yeah, I'm just letting you know, brother. When it gets down to your job being on the line, and you know that this can cost your job. Much as he loved Dennis, much as Dennis loved Derek, he also is a part of drafting Spencer Rattler. He's also that's his future guy. That's his future kid. So if this young man comes out to be something special and him being a 5th-round draft pick, it can be similar to what you see other teams do. Like when we looked at John Kitna, I think not John Kitna, I think it was a Seattle quarterback, Matt Flynn. Matt
Yeah,
Flynn got like a $70 million contract, and I know that's not big, but back then that was pretty big. So you got Matt Flynn got a $70 million contract, and they drafted Russell Wilson. They drafted Russell Wilson in the fourth round, third
Third
round,
round.
and Russell Wilson did not expect to get any time. Matt Flynn was playing horrible, and then he got injured, and then and guess what happened? Russell Wilson became Russell Wilson for years, even appearing in the Super Bowl. So I'm not saying that it's very impossible. We have seen Bledsoe. Bledsoe was 100. Well, back then he was. I think he was one of the first $100 million quarterbacks at that time, 80 million or something like that. But what the whole
Mm-hmm.
point is, Bledsoe, we would have never known Tom Brady. Drew Bledsoe was an All-Pro quarterback. Nobody would have never known. And Tom Brady was a sixth-round draft pick. So, and then you look at Nick Foles, and then you see
Jalen
Jalen Hurts.
Hurts.
So you don't. I'm not going to say that money. You can find a way to get out of that money. You can find a way to eat some of that money. You can even keep him on a roster for a year and make him a backup. And you can find a way to get out this contract. When they renegotiated that contract, they had an out clause in it. Okay, that's what the when they renewed his contract when he took a pay cut that was supposed to be a pay cut. So go look at you got to look at they can get out of this contract.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm
Because
saying is, yeah, they can get out of it. Now,
I
Derek
stated
Carr,
that too. It's gonna be at best. We either gonna be stuck at best either 3 years of Carr's deal or the whole thing.
but I'm not willing to say that Derek Carr is done. I'm not willing to say
Mm-mm.
that they're done with Derek Carr. I'm not willing to say that because at the end of the day, we don't know how these two games are going to go. And if Derek Carr is dominating, I mean not Derek Carr, the Rattler is dominating these two games, then I can see where they're going to have to make an in-house decision. But if he's playing just enough to win, he win by a field goal, or they struggling to win. No, I see Derek Carr coming back, man. I see Derek Carr going right back, and they're not going to experience. They can't maybe next year, but they're going to
Mm-hmm.
ride Derek Carr to the end. I just believe that. Now I want to
Mm-hmm.
see the future. I want to see this kid tear it up. I want this kid to make it interesting, to make it hard on the organization. I want to see him prove everybody that he's worth more than just a fifth round pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see.
Just my concern with it is the coaching. How are they gonna game plan, and how's the offensive line coaching gonna game plan to protect a Rattler this whole game, make him look good?
Well, they protected Jones. EJ, I'm glad you're back because what people don't think about
That boy
is
look
how
good.
how
Look at him.
they don't think about how good the Saints protected against Jones, the big dude for Kansas City, with backups, a bunch of backups. Jones wasn't really that effective until the end of the game when he started to push through. But the Saints are pretty much protected. Derek Carr. It's just a lot of other areas was getting of the line was getting exposed. They were double teaming, and other people was getting in there.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up that point. A lot of people they're
Chris
so
Jones.
ready to jump on Carr's neck and they're ready to push him out so fast. But were y'all watching the offensive line, man? And that's what I'm kind of scared. I'm scared for Rattler for. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because a lot of y'all are Spencer Rattler fans, a lot of y'all are gonna use that excuse today. Y'all gonna be like, well, Spencer Rattler didn't give it, they didn't give him time, and then that's gonna be the same.
Don't do
And then
don't
we're
you
gonna
do
sit
that.
there and we're
Don't
gonna be
y'all do
like,
that.
hey, that's
Don't
some of
y'all
the
You,
do
same
that.
you know
things
they
we
gonna
were
come
talking
out with
about.
that shit. They gotta
Don't
come up
y'all
with
do
every
that.
excuse. And Master, let me tell you something, Master. I'm glad you're on the panel, my other son. Let me tell you something. One thing
Yes,
I
sir.
got what a lot of people not thinking about, okay, is don't tell me nothing. This kid came from a poor offensive lineman scheme over there in South Carolina. This kid was sacked one of the most highest rate sack college quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, in college football with the Gamecocks. But what I loved about him, I think because he's been sacked so much, that and because he played in the SEC, he got so much. He's not phased by a bad offensive line. I think his
Because
legs.
he's used to it.
He can use his legs to help the offensive line. They got y'all be sitting there talking, but the Washington Commandos did not have a damn good offensive line last year. The Commandos was one of the worst protecting schemes in the NFL. But because of Jaden Daniels and his ability to be able to run, it makes the offensive line looks good.
Want to
Most of
know
these
why? Offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury is
It's not
coaching
just
him
the
to his
offensive
strengths.
coordinator, my brother. You got athletic quarterbacks back there. Cliff
Hmm.
Kingsbury would not be Cliff Kingsbury. He had Kyler Murray, right, EJ? So he always
Hmm.
had athletic quarterbacks. You never seen Cliff Kingsbury with no Derek Carr. No disrespect to Derek Carr, but Derek Carr is not. Is he's an antique car. He's not no damn Ferrari. He can't
That's
move
right.
like that.
That's
We're
right.
Hmm.
looking at a system that's built for Rattler. It's really not built. If you look at Kubiak, he got Brock Purdy. The quarterbacks that he had could move the ball, can move out of the pocket. That's something
Brock
that
Purdy.
Derek is like Jimmy Garoppolo. Derek is our Jimmy G. And the problem is he's not
Hmm.
going to be
I
able to.
said that
A
before.
sitting statue. He's not going to be able to make it that long in this scheme. He's a sitting statue. So all I'm saying is this Saints team, they got to run the ball to alleviate the pressure that
Off
the
call.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to bring to this young man. Run the ball and play action and watch this kid. This kid is going to be our. Look, I'm looking forward to. I think he gets the upset today. I think he goes. It's in the dome now. If this was in Tampa Bay, I would say
Ooh.
I would give us the loss. I
Well,
think they'll
I
run a 3 game
it's
skid.
I'm
I
and
think we
his
lose
game
that.
plan too.
I'm
If he
excited
gets
about this.
200 plus, 2 passing touchdowns or
And then
no
and no, we got a
touchdowns,
secret weapon.
I
The
think
secret weapon is going to the dome right now. The secret weapon is going to the dome right now. My son is undefeated on going into the Louisiana Superdome.
I'm undefeated, man. I'm gonna bring the new energy up in there, man. Look,
That's right.
oh
I'm
no,
gonna tell you.
Henry's gonna be there too.
I'm
Perry and
a,
Henry gonna be there too.
yeah, O's up in here too. Yeah, I'm gonna run up in there with him too, and I'm gonna send y'all some pictures of that. But I gotta say this, y'all. If nothing else, Spencer Rattler has given new energy to the New Orleans Saints fan base. The fan base wants, Spencer Rattler to do well. So what y'all gonna see on TV today, and what I'm experiencing in the dome today, is fans yelling and screaming and showing the energy that
But do it on
we
defense. They
usually
don't do it
show
on
over the
offense.
years.
Don't be quiet, fans. When the man at quarterback, be quiet. Do not make no noise. On
They,
defense,
hey,
make the noise.
they gonna look. I'm telling
Behave
y'all,
yourself.
the Saints fans have built their head up so much to where they believe that that Spencer Rattler is Patrick Mahomes now. They believe he's Patrick
He's a
Mahomes now.
he's a six
He's
one
more
Patrick
no,
Mahomes.
no. He's more of a Baker Mayfield. If I have to make a comparison to him, he's a Baker May. He's
Oh,
a black Baker Mayfield. If you go look at they game, they schemes. If you look at them, I'm not talking about his throwing motions. Maybe one day he'll be Patrick Mahomes, but it would be a better comparison to say Baker Mayfield than a Patrick
it's
Mahomes.
skill set similar.
Now maybe he will be one day Patrick Mahomes, but right now I say Baker Mayfield.
I think
And
honestly,
that's not that bad. That's not a bad
Now
comparison.
it's a good comparison because when you look at both their skill set, they're the same guy. Both of them use their feet. They both got solid arms, and they very efficient quarterbacks.
like I said, I think honestly this kid has a chance to do something special today.
I'm eager to see how he
I
do.
think
I'm eager to see how
I
the
think
kid do
Clint
and how he handle it and what he do.
Well, I feel that
I think
I
honestly
was gonna go ahead.
I think honestly, Clint Kubiak has gotten excited over the year, over this week, because he knows his offense is tailored toward a moving quarterback. Like
And it's
F504
his
said,
quarterback.
he, with us having Derek Carr is more of a pocket guy. Derek Carr, you know, he's not going to be able to move out of the pocket. And sometimes you need your players to go ahead and make plays on their own. I'm going to use a great example last night. I don't know if y'all were watching, but the LSU Tigers, they beat the Ole Miss Rebels in
Hmm.
overtime with which was a great dub. I gotta point that out there. But if y'all were looking at the game and y'all were watching that game, Garrett Nussmeier. Some of the things that you love about Garrett Nussmeier is he can throw the hell out of the football. He's a gunslinger. But
He
the
got
thing
moxie,
is,
moxie,
You
moxie.
want to know what did it?
but the thing
When
is
Coach
about
K
Garrett
got onto him,
the thing is about Garrett Nussmeier that I'm bringing up here, which kind of reminds me of Derek Carr, is that Garrett Nussmeier, when the play is broken down and you have no one down the field, Garrett Nussmeier hasn't figured out yet that he has to take off running. Okay, we are in a new era of football where the quarterback now has to use his legs.
dual
We are not
threat,
we are not in the era of Peyton Manning. We are not in the era of Tom Brady, Drew
Drew
Brees. You know,
Brees,
we are not
Big
in the era of
Ben,
that no
Philip
more. You need a
Rivers.
quarterback that can be mobile enough in the pocket to go ahead and take off and scramble when you need them to. And that's what Spencer Rattler can do. Okay, he's not the fastest down quarterback in the world. Okay, but he can move around enough to go ahead and take off when things break down in the backfield. And that's what Saints fans, I think, is really excited about because Derek Carr can't do that. Okay, Derek can go ahead and stand in the pocket all day and throw 50 million touchdowns if it's open. If it's open and the line holds up, but we don't have a line right now. We don't have an offensive line that can hold up and prove that they can that can give a quarterback time. So you need that off-schedule play. You need that off-schedule. Oh, I need you to go ahead and take off running 5 to 10 yards down the field. Spencer Rattler has done that in his career at South Carolina. Okay, he had a horrible offensive line over there in South Carolina, and he was able to make plays off the schedule plays with his feet. You know, so it's gonna be very interesting. And I would like to see him. He said it in his press conferences. He said he likes giving the ball to Chris Olave. I would love to see that because Chris Olave has been too quiet this season, y'all. He's our best receiver, man, by far. The number one guy in the room. He should have at least 10 targets per game.
And that's not Derek Carr fault. That's not Derek Carr fault. That's scheme fault. That's more of Clint Kubiak. Clint Kubiak has to gain more trust in and making plays to get him open. I know you love going with our
Jihad.
boy Shaheed. I know that you have confidence going downfield. You want that big ass threat to go downfield, but I think that Olave gives us some of that as well. And I think he's the best route runner on the team. So we got to figure a way to get him the ball. And I would like to see Spencer find these tight ends, man. These tight ends are not bad tight ends. These tight ends can be effective in this Saints game against this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team.
What
The
I
Buccaneers
could put
defensive
Spencer
backs are
Rattler,
horrible.
Jake Hayner, or Taysom Hill out there, and they gonna get a ball to a tight end in a heartbeat, in a flash.
yeah.
But Derek Carr, we have not seen that. We have not
Well,
seen
well,
that out of
But
Derek
well, in
Carr.
the
but
Chiefs
Derek is
game,
known for tight
well,
ends.
hang,
He's known
hang
for
on.
that.
Hmm
If y'all seen the Chiefs game, uh, they actually threw to the tight end more the most times that they have done it all this season. And I can agree with you now. It's like the first, second, third games of the season, we didn't see the tight end get the ball
We
at
ain't
all.
seen
And that and
JJ,
that's
Foster,
all
Taysom, no Holker, nothing.
that's all because of Clint Kubiak. That's not. It has nothing to do with the quarterback per se. I
I
mean,
know.
they're like
Not Carr fault. Not Carr fault on that
the
part.
the,
Well,
the
he
tight
Just the
just
ends.
building
coaching.
his system on now. He's just getting the system in. And we
Hmm
got all of us got super excited over the first two games. But the man is not done with building his system. I think we all got overconfidence over them two games and not realizing that this is a whole different thing. He's putting in a scheme, a different scheme. So, and then these games was not dominant. Nobody blew the Saints out. As let's just be honest, the Saints could have won. They should be 4-1 instead of 2-3. This
Yeah,
game, the cat. I really
I
hmm
believe
I
that.
whole I wholeheartedly believe in my heart that the Saints should be 4-1 right now. Okay,
Literally.
the Kansas City Chiefs game was the only game this season that you can say that the Saints got fully beat from start
Cause
to
that's
finish.
Patrick Mahomes you going against. You going against Mr. Clutch Man.
But if we here right now, the Saints are 2-3. There's no excuses right now. we can go ahead and woulda, coulda, shoulda it all we want. The Saints are
Mm-hmm.
2-3 right now. You are what your record says you are, and at this point, the Saints just got to go ahead and nut up right now. Like I said, this is a top. This is a very important game you're in. You need to win your divisional football games. That's why it hurt. Not only to lose to Atlanta because it's Atlanta, but it's divisional.
Mm-hmm.
Like the easiest way to get into the playoffs is to win your divisional football games, man. And if we can take care of that, if we can go ahead and make sure that we handle our
And
business
conference
in the
games.
in the division, then we'll be fine. We'll be all right. But we gotta bring the energy, Saints fans. Like I said, I'm coming my ass out here today. I'm going in the dome. I'm gonna scream my heart out. But I need the rest of the Who That Nation. Y'all say y'all excited about damn Spencer Rattler. Show it. Show it, damn it. Get crazy. Get loud. Y'all gotta go ahead and go because the Saints need y'all. The Saints need the fans. We
Y'all
are
got
backed
y'all
up against the wall right now.
rich.
We are backed up
Man,
against the wall. We
we
need a
backed up. We
win
cannot
today.
afford to go 2-4, man. This is you look, backup quarterback means this is what backup quarterbacks mean to the team. It means to hold it down. And if he's a look, he's a backup right now. That turned into the starter for these 2 games. Prove that you're the starter. Prove that you our starter. Prove that this is not I want to see this kid take the job.
Yep.
Take the damn job and don't give it back. Can't
That's
make the
right.
coaches have
That's
to
right.
consider.
That's
That's
right.
what I want to see. If you are who the fans talking about, and I'm gonna tell you that, shut your ass up, Saints fans, because don't make no damn excuses. Because you wanted this. This is what you wanted. You got it.
I just knew that was coming. I just knew that was
Yep.
coming, man. I,
Oh yeah.
I
This is
just knew
another
it.
thing. This is going to be a game where DA has to win this one. He has to, and I'm rooting for him. DA, we love you. We got to keep it critical. You
I'm a,
don't get right, you
I'm gonna
out the
say
door.
this
You
because
go.
I kind of been like listening, but if people are gonna put this on Spencer like this, if you guys lose the game, if I hear them putting it on Spencer, um, that's a problem because this is not a team. I don't care. Injuries happen, right, for both teams, right? But this is a team that shows that they can win regardless of the situation. They've lost. They had some really crucial losses with the Broncos and um, the Falcons of last week, but this team can still go, and it should be no excuse. This is DA's game right here.
EJ, did Winfield get activated? I just want to ask you that.
When
Who?
Antoine Winfield, did it get activated?
Be on standby for that. Let me check that.
Okay, go ahead, Master.
Oh, but the key injury. So people don't realize. I know EJ said that Baker has been, kind of off, but I actually think he has actually been on. No turnovers. He's 5 touchdowns in the past 2 games. But I think what's going to hurt them offensively, which people are not talking about as much, which favors the Saints defense, is their running back is out. And he's actually the motor to start off of that offense. I think people do not give him enough credit on what he does. He averaged over 3.8 yards per carry. You're talking that can go. And he runs angry. I don't think they have another running back that can run like he does. Um, so I feel that that's crucial for them. I think that will affect Baker in a lot of ways because now Baker has to throw the ball a lot more. Now he
Shout
won't
out
be
to
as
Jerry G.
balanced.
Shout out to Jerry G.
He won't be as balanced as he was. But White is out, so I think his name is Rice or White. What's that running back for the Bucs?
Well, you got Irvin too. You got
Buck
Irvin.
Irving.
Right. No,
And
look, I understand that, but he does not run as angry as Rashid, that guy there can go.
Rashad White.
Yeah,
Rashad.
Rashad, there he
Rashad
is.
White.
Hey,
Yeah,
big,
Yeah,
we have
big.
trouble. We
Hey,
have trouble
hey,
with Rashad White.
hang on, y'all. Big announcement here. Antoine Winfield will be active for this football game for the Bucks, and also too, um, Kendre Miller was activated off of injury reserve, but he will not be active today for the
interesting,
game.
Wow,
interesting.
interesting.
I
And
got a question. I
I
have a
was just,
question. Do you guys
I
believe?
was just celebrating that he was up, man. Why you do that, man? Why
I
you
I,
do that?
I have a question. Why are you guys hold? I understand that you guys like him a little bit, but why are y'all keeping Jamal? Ain't that man named Williams?
Yeah.
I don't like
Jamal
him.
to
He's just an. I mean he's favored by fans because of his personality,
I'd
but
have kept Caboti.
what?
I would have kept Caboti, man. I don't know why the
Yeah,
Saints did not activate Caboti.
I
And
think
Jordan
I don't
Mims
know.
as well. Why you not
Yeah,
running Jordan Mills on this football team?
yeah,
they
it's
don't
like
trust him.
y'all.
They don't
I,
trust
I
him for
guess
some
y'all using
reason.
the money because you paid him a little bit, but he gotta go unless y'all gonna use him in some type of trade. But he gotta go. For y'all, I don't think he's been productive. I don't even think he scored 5 touchdowns in the past 2 years.
Coaching.
Um,
They're not
I wouldn't
utilizing
say no,
Jamal
no, no,
as
no.
that
Hear me out. Hear
engine
me out.
that
Hear me out.
excites.
I wouldn't say coaching because if it was, that means he's not doing what he needs to do at practice. I do not care. Something's not right with him. He mental errors. Remember last week? I think he almost stepped out. I mean, got y'all a safety at one point when being in on kickoff. Y'all trying to utilize him, but I don't think he could be utilizing y'all team. Period. I think he's a waste of talent. I really do. I think y'all just like him because of his personality at this point. I don't know what can he do. I don't
I
see
don't
him
know who
breaking
y'all.
tackles.
I don't know who y'all. I don't know who
I
y'all. Because
You know, I
I'm
gotta
just
use
trying to take
y'all.
up.
Dad, I
I'm
gotta
just
use
trying to take
some
up for him.
fans.
But I thought he wasn't getting enough carries. And I used to sit there and say, why we not running him the ball? Because in order for him to be productive, he have to get the football. Any running
All
back
right.
has to get the ball. He had 16 touchdowns with the Detroit Lions at the goal line. Why you not feeding him the ball? But I just don't see. I see a lot of entertainment by him. I see
All
he's
right.
very funny, but that funny shit it really irks me now.
All
I
right.
mean, you're not doing nothing productive on this football team that's really making me realize that hey, should I go? Should we let him go? Because, like I said, Jacob Kubota was pretty good in preseason. We should have went back to that big guy. That was a monster at running back. And then
six
we have,
four.
yeah, he's 6'4" running back out of Louisiana Lafayette who played. And then
All
we
right.
have the kid. We have Jordan Mims on this team, and I don't know why we don't run the ball with
I was
these
just about to
kids.
ask what Mills was at.
T Mama in the house, Chris in the house, Jerry in the house.
I still
We are. We got
Look, y'all,
Mr.
my thing,
Lemon in the house.
my thing is this on Jamal Williams. I've been saying this about Jamal Williams is that, like, at this point, we're paying him too much for him not to be doing anything at all. Like we've given him the ball enough times, and he's been getting averaging only two yards per carry. I mean, it's shameful. It's not good, man. And people like his personality. I like his personality too. He's the anime guy and everything. But at
I don't
at,
know.
at some point, that can
You
only
gotta
get you
use it.
so
You
far.
have to use it. What
You
you
gotta
paying
you
for if
gotta
you're not
produce
gonna
on
use
the
it?
football field. You used to lead the league in touchdowns and rushing in Detroit. Why can't you do that in New Orleans when you have your opportunity? It's just a shame, man. And
And you can
it
only
puts
blame the
Use them.
offensive line for so much. You can
right.
only say, because let me tell you something. Good running backs make offensive lines look good. Great quarterbacks make offensive lines look good. Let me tell you something. I keep telling y'all that a lot of things, I don't blame Derek Carr for everything. But I do
Mm-mm.
say if he was a much more athletic quarterback, then he could be able to avoid some of them hits that he wouldn't be injured right now. Unless he took off running and did something reckless without sliding. But I think this new era EJ talks about is scrambling quarterbacks. It's quarterbacks have
Dual
the ability
threats.
to move your feet. And the Saints was trying to go in that direction with Taysom Hill, but it just
Mm-hmm.
never could. Taysom never could get the quarterback part down.
Plus, it wasn't the pay. Plus, there wasn't no patience to it. Nah, that way.
Yeah, but Taysom, as far as a passing quarterback, young man, I know you love Taysom, but
I
Taysom,
know.
Taysom never proved that he was just that he was a threat at the passing the ball, not to just your legs. He never really proved it. So we gave Taysom multiple chances to be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you how it is though about Taysom Hill. We have to
He
damn
probably would fit this system better though.
we have
The
to
thing to
prove
it,
that
that's what I even said earlier in the season. I said
we
his passing game fits this system. Short, intermediate, simple.
we have to prove that we can win without Taysom Hill, man. Like I love Taysom Hill,
I
but
know.
ever since
It
Taysom
it
Hill
has
has ever since
it's
Taysom
not
Hill
been
has went
easy.
out, like Taysom Hill is he's a big part of the football team. I don't get me wrong, I love him, but you can't be sitting there losing football games, you know, just because one player goes out. Okay, our offense doesn't revolve around Taysom Hill.
But that's where
It shouldn't
Rattler
go
come
like
from,
that.
EJ. Rattler is that's why I keep telling you, Taysom Hill has that a bit. I think Rattler has some of that, some not as far as weight. We know he's not athletic than Taysom, but what he has is the ability to make these defenders. He pushes stress on the defenders. And that's something Taysom had the ability to do. And I think Rattler, we don't have that. I'm glad they sat Taysom Hill out this game because you give him some more time to heal. And I think that if he played, he would have took more from this kid as being a quarterback. I want to see this guy with being a quarterback and being able to run this team without a Taysom Hill. And then when Taysom get back, he'll just be an extra weapon. I want to see this kid. I think this kid is going to be more of a passing. He's going to get more of a running threat, and I think he's going to shock the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, man, I just think the Saints need to go ahead and learn how to just,
Shout
you know,
out Brian,
move this ball without Taysom Hill, man. Like I think
Christopher, and Brian.
That's true.
ever since we seen Taysom Hill go down, it seems like the offense went stagnant, man. Like Taysom Hill is not, and we did not revolve, our team around Taysom Hill. He's not the guy. So I just don't understand how ever since that happened, the offense that went down, man. Like Clint, the pressure is on Clint Kubiak for me. Like Clint,
Really?
I got excited
Really?
about Clint. I got real excited about Clint the first 2 weeks of the season, but watching these past 3 games, like it really makes me wonder. Like Clint, are you really as good as we hyping you up to be? Like, because you're supposed to. I mean, you're
Man.
supposed to go ahead and
Clint
elevate the
Kubiak
football team
I
despite
leads.
the
understand what y'all are
circumstances.
saying. I
I
understand
get.
what y'all are
You want
saying.
to know what's up? Want to know why
No,
he's
hold
in?
on, hold on.
He leaves a
Before you
lot to
go
be
further than
desired of
that,
what the offense should look like.
Jamal is the cancer of that offense. He's the reason why Taysom's hurt. He's the reason why Alvin Kamara's hurt. It's a balanced backfield. Clint Kubiak is a run first offensive
Thank
coordinator.
you. Thank you.
He's a run first offensive coordinator. Jamal Williams right now is the reason why everybody's hurt right now. Because he's
He
not
not
giving the
lying. He not
productive
lying, EJ.
carries.
He not lying.
He's not
Go look
giving
at the
it.
pass protection by Jamal Williams. Even his pass
He's not.
protection, it has been.
Y'all paid that man. Y'all paid that man enough money to right now supposedly supposed to average over
Brian.
4 yards per carry. Right now, at 225 pounds,
Huh?
Taysom's like 220.
Yeah.
How come Taysom is averaging 5.5 yards per carry and Jamal averaging 2?
Taysom's 230.
Yeah.
No, Taysom is 220. Go look it up. He's 220. Jamal is 225. 6 foot. Running at supposed to be running. There's no excuses. He's supposed to be
Everybody
able to do
right for
that.
talking about Jamal Williams, not because that's a lot of money to give a running back,
Right.
and he's not producing.
That's what I feel is going on. I think the team cannot function right because y'all don't have a balanced backfield because of one man not being there, doing his part. Not even got doggone helping out. When Alvin Kamara was playing the Falcons, every time Jamal came back there, winning the game, me and EJ watched the game. Jamal Williams
No,
just
you got to
tunnel
put it on
vision,
that board.
just tunnel vision, just going through, running against his lineman, just tunnel vision, not trying to make a play. So, nah, man.
put
just
that in
can't
there.
say that.
Put it on. Just put it in there and slide it over, and then put it on top of that board.
I hear you on that, Master Davis. You make a great point on that. I do kind of want to talk about this too, y'all, before we get to prediction time. We're getting very close right now, running on 5 minutes. I'm about to get myself up in here and get my voice ready
Uh oh.
to go
Uh
get
oh.
going. But I'm gonna tell y'all, Willie Gay, man, to have him back, that is huge, y'all. Yeah, last week we was able to go ahead and have the Mario Davis back, but y'all could see clearly that we do not have any linebacker depth when Pete Werner and Willie Gates is out of the football games, man. I tell you now,
No, but one
don't
of
get me
them I
wrong.
disagree with you. One of them I disagree with you on. Because Anthony
Look,
Orji,
y'all look
Anthony Orji had a lot of tackles in that game.
look. I'm
I
gonna keep
disagree
telling
with
you
you on
this.
that.
A lot of y'all keep saying
Look out for
Anthony
Anthony
Orgy
Orji.
around here. Anthony
Afternoon
Orgy had a
orgy.
chance. He had a
Yep.
chance
I'm
in the
about to say
Chiefs
they
football game, and he was not.
ain't
He was
making him
not a
play.
factor. So I'm not about to sit here and hype up Anthony Orgy. He is a special teams
Oh,
guy right
Lord.
now.
Boy, you so
Yeah.
critical on them young players, man. You so critical.
Look,
He do-
Them young
I'm
players,
just
man.
telling it like it
Them
is.
young
I'm
players.
just telling it like
he
it
has
is
a
right
point
now.
though. Now
So
DeMarco
you want to cut him
Jackson,
now? You want to cut him now, EJ? He needs to be
I
cut
said
now.
I didn't say anything about cutting Anthony Orgy. I just said he needs to he's got to be
What's
on
wrong?
special teams. He's not ready to play at linebacker right now, and definitely Jackson.
Right.
DeMarco Jackson is bad. I mean, Lord. I mean, we
Hey,
didn't have
EJ
him
gonna give him
on
a
the
Smoothie
roster.
King
We
application.
had this man on the roster for about how many years? And he's
3 years. It's only
he's
3 years.
he's looked lost out on the football field. I mean,
Well,
he doesn't know what he's doing out there, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. The
EJ is
linebacker
Peyton.
depth, man.
EJ is Peyton Turner playing. Is Peyton Turner playing? I had to ask you that.
No, he is not playing today.
Wow, wow,
Oh yeah.
well, let
wow.
me
The
let me
the
ask y'all a
offensive
question about Dennis Allen. I've been quiet, so I'm gonna finally. I can't understand by the last 2 weekends, Debo been on the island like he Patrick Surtain or somebody. How long is it gonna keep going on where he get burnt over the top or he just make stupid plays?
Well, he's
Debo
aggressive.
just
He's
doesn't
aggressive though.
he
He's
don't
aggressive.
use
It
his
just
technique the way he's supposed to. He
well,
gets handy. He gets too handy at times. He's just grabbing people.
well, that's his
He
game. That's
costing
his
us.
game
He
though.
I
costing us
mean,
though.
are you insinuating that Adebo needs to be cut or demoted or something? Because Adebo
Wait,
been
I ain't
playing
say
some of
that.
the top cornerbacks. A lot of people don't know how hard it is to be a cornerback unless you've been out there yourself. And I'm telling you, Derek, that dude there is not a bad cornerback. Sometimes coaches teach you to grab. They teach you to grab rather than give up the touchdown. What would you rather, Derek? Him give up the touchdown or a penalty come his way? They're not going after Lattimore.
He
They're
been
going
But
to
giving
that's
go
us
not
after
both.
Lattimore.
him. They're
Depot
not
learned
going to
from
test
Lattimore
Lattimore.
though, because
They're going
Lattimore
to
is
pass
always like that.
Austin, bro. So if all the balls going at you, you're going to give up plays, Derek, because they're not going at Lattimore. I don't
Well,
think he's a bad player. I just think that he's aggressive. His problem is he's too aggressive.
I
We
mean
didn't
Lattimore
hit.
like
We
that
didn't hit
though.
5 minutes,
But you
y'all.
have to be
Y'all,
aggressive.
hang on, y'all. We didn't hit 5 minutes. It is prediction time. Look, I tell y'all right
You gotta
now,
lift up and
this
slide over.
this is gonna be a really really intense football game. Expect this one to be close. I ain't
Push
gonna
it back a
tell
little
y'all
bit.
my prediction yet,
Not the
but I'm gonna
not
just tell
the
y'all right now.
no. Push the board to me a little
Get
bit.
your
The
heart
board.
palpitations ready, man, because this was about to get crazy up here in the dome, y'all. But I'm gonna start here with that. That I need two things from you. I need that prediction of the final score. I need that winner of the football game, and I need to hear who's the MVP for you.
Okay, the New Orleans Saints win this game 20-17. And the reason why I feel like this is gonna come up to defense. I think the Saints got pride in defense, and I think that the Saints are gonna have two interceptions of Baker Mayfield. And I'm giving the MVP to my defense. I think the defense winning for the Saints, the whole defensive unit in the dome with the dome screaming, and we're gonna kick a field goal. And I got my defense Lattimore. I got Lattimore as the MVP. He's gonna shut down Evans. He's gonna have an interception in this game, and I think the Saints win this game 20-17.
I like it. I like it. Uh, Mr. Nas, I need to hear it. Who's your MVP and what's that final score?
Give me 23-17, and I got MVP being Spencer Rattler.
Wow, I like that. I like that. Master Davis, with you, I I know y'all playing the Pittsburgh. Is it no, it's not the Steelers.
Cleveland.
It's Cleveland, yeah. Y'all play Cleveland today.
And
For
Jameis Winston starting. Jameis Winston starting. No, he's not.
Oh Lord, cause I sure was about to tell you hella wrong on that. They paying Deshaun Watson too much money to
I
be the
just want to
key.
get his fans, his Saints fans, his fans excited, man.
That's
Oh
crazy.
Lord, oh Lord. But Master Davis, with you, I like to kind of get insight from you with your game. What is that final score for you, and who's your MVP for that game?
Man, well, due to the fact that we got all of our guys coming back, and we're starting a new face in our secondary, Cooper DeJean. I'm excited about him. Finally starting over Avante Nunn tackling tail. My MVP is going to be AJ Brown. He's going to have one heck of a game. I think we're going to win 24-3. Um, and for y'all, I have y'all escaping. Actually, I think it's going to be the defense. I have y'all defense as the MVP, and I think y'all going to win 17-7. I think y'all defense is going to hold them.
Hey, okay, I like that. I like that. Derek, let me hear the MVP and the final score. Derek going once, going twice, going three times, and you're out of here. Well, y'all, I gotta say the best for last for me, man. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Like I said, I was kind of mentioning it. I do believe that this is gonna be a close football game. This is gonna have y'all on the edge of y'all seats today. I think this game is gonna come down to the wire. It's gonna be a 24-21, 24-21 football game. I think the New Orleans Saints win this football game, and I think Blake Groupie wins on a winning field goal. I think he wins on a winning field goal here, and I think the
But tell him
MVP
to
of this
make an extra
football,
point first. Tell him to make an extra point first.
and I think the MVP of this football game is gonna be Spencer Rattler today. I think he has a decent enough football game today. That's gonna be my
I
MVP
say
for
he
this
gets
game, y'all.
about 200 plus, about 220, 2 or 3 touchdowns and no picks.
I will tell you this: everybody better not turn on him after the second game if he does good this game, because if because teams are going to figure him out. It's how he responds is going to be the question.
Yeah,
I said
that's
that too. How he handles this determines how Rattler's going to play, and the coaching on how they put around him is what's going to
That
help
that
him
is
be
a great point,
successful.
Master Davis. If he has a great game today, it's not really going to say too much about him because teams never had film on him, but preseason film. So I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, Sean Payton's gonna be ready Thursday night for him. So
Right,
so
right.
y'all
Got
y'all y'all
Sertan
kind of
is there
pump
in
the
that
brakes.
secondary.
We just gonna take this a game at a time, and we gonna have fun with it, man. But y'all get ready. Y'all go ahead and enjoy this football game, man. I'll go ahead and kind of update y'all in the game and everything. But I'm about to head up on in here, man. Y'all have fun. Y'all enjoy it. I'm gonna scream my heart out. I may lose my voice, but it's time for the Who That Chat on three.
Uh-oh.
Here
Gotta
we
go.
go. 3, 2, 1. Who that?